What's up, Extra Butter listeners? On today's episode, we are in number 2 of the Space series. We are watching The Martian, starring Matt Damon. Came out shortly after Interstellar. Some of us had seen it, some of us haven't seen it. I thought it was going to be a repeat, so never watched it. So excited to talk to you guys a little bit more about that and get into a little bit more about space, a little more modern, a little bit more special effects that are believable than Independence Day. So jumping into that, we also saw Weapons, the critically acclaimed 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for a long time. I think it's down to 94%, but two of us actually got a chance to go see Weapons with Julia Garner. I also watched Stands, the Eminem kind of surprise documentary that they released, kind of in a limited time only in theaters. And then also Geese saw a Screen Unseen. I missed my first one. Incredible movie, and I'm pissed off that I didn't get a chance to see it. Guys, Space episode 2, a lot of riffs, a lot of tangents, a lot of hypotheticals. Got a chance to get a little bit outside the box on this one, so hope you guys enjoy listening. And if you do, guys, make sure every single episode, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, follow us on Instagram, follow us on X, the Everything app. Everything happens on X for everything new, everything to come, things that you missed, clips, likes, retweets, all of it. We need it. We'll see you guys in there. Enjoy The Martian. Critter. Roll the tape.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.
This is episode 18 and Weapons. We've talked about it for months. It's finally here. I saw it. Geese saw it. Trav's going to see it. Critter, I don't know your plan, but Geese, first thoughts. Weapons.
Fantastic, scary, scary movie, I guess. It's horror a little bit. I thought it was going to be more like spiritual and was glad that it wasn't. I'm not a big scary movie guy, but Lexi is. Wanted to see it. Got a 6:45 showing. Not really a packed movie at this life cycle of of the movie itself, but it had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. It was great. I think it fell just a little apart at the end, but overall, if that's your vibe, your bag, go see that movie. It is worth it.
I thought it was one of the more interesting ways to tell a story because I think it's hard to make new horror movies.
Yep.
Like, we've seen it all. We've seen the fucking Possessed. We've seen the creatures. We've seen anything you can possibly do to scare people. We've seen it. So the way they tell the story is really what differentiates the movie. And I thought that this one was second to none. I mean, your interactions, crossing paths, different perspectives, going backwards, we go forwards. Like, the way they told the story and showed the movie was top tier. I agree with you. I think he tried to piss it away at the back end. That shouldn't give anything away more than it just gives you kind of an excitement to watch it. But
it's not bad by any means. Like, it doesn't diminish the movie. It's a personal preference on how you like conclusions, things like that. So it's certainly a different take on an ending, especially with the tone of the movie itself. But I mean, we always talk character introductions, we talk music. This movie's got it all.
Yeah, and he I don't know. The ending is it is what it is. But he didn't piss the movie away. I know I said he tried, but he didn't. And the background of this guy, which I know we've talked about prior, he's a sketch comedy guy. A lot of YouTube videos. He's got an entire comedic background. So the fact that he makes horror movies now is interesting. I actually watched The Barbarian, I think 2 days after, just to see if he had the same kind of comedic twist in that movie, and it didn't. So, like, I can't predict what this guy's going to do. But the movie itself, the story, it's gonna give you chills. There's jump scares that you never expect. The movie is not a horror, like scary horror movie. It's a mystery thriller that you have no idea what's going on. You get amazing perspectives, and then they plug in jump scares that you're not ready for, because the movie has there's nothing to like even think that could happen, and then they just plug one in, and then it'll get you. So, yeah, overall, incredible movie. I think it's really hard. I think topic to discuss. I don't think horror movies or thriller movies can be like the best movies of all time. I don't think any of them can compete for that. I think because of how are we going to work in this unrealistic twist into this. But that one was good. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing else to say. I would say that you've got to go see it.
Go see it.
It's not worth it. I don't think it's a you have to see it in theaters movie.
No. Yeah, you don't have to see it in theaters, but if you like scary thriller movies, that is at the top of the list.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. But yeah, Weapons, we've talked about it for a long time. It's finally here, and it delivered. It was at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for a long time. It finally kind of dropped off. I saw a couple of the negative reviews, and they were, as we know, they were terrible. the negative views were horrible.
Just check them out.
94 is still damn good.
Yeah.
Julia Garner's awesome.
Critics or
God,
people?
she is blowing up, isn't she?
She is, but not the way that I think about some of these other people.
What's Armand White got to say?
Krieger expands social catastrophe
fuck
without
does that
offering
even
spiritual enlightenment. I mean, I think they take snippets from something, whether it's from like a review they wrote up, and like Rotten Tomatoes AI maybe might pull from it. So there
Yeah.
might be a Rotten Tomatoes AI catastrophe there. But yeah,
The movie just doesn't have any texture, guys. No texture.
Thanks, Chuck.
What does that mean? The movie had no texture. It's a fucking movie.
You could feel it, you know?
Yeah. I wasn't in a 4D theater.
Yeah, those people suck. Weapons is great. Go see it. I know I didn't get to go see Unseen. I did go see Stands, which is the Eminem documentary that was a limited release.
You saw that? How was that?
I did see it. It was, again, you don't need to go to theaters to see it. But I think there's probably been, I don't know, round number 10 Eminem movies or films or documentaries that have come out in our lifetime. The fact that I paid money to go watch this one.
Like you didn't already know everything in it already.
Yeah, but it was cool. I mean, I don't really know where I want to fall on the sword here, but I think I still think he's the most influential artist of all time. Like, I don't think he's bigger than like Michael Jackson or Taylor Swift or like from a like numbers fans perspective, but like I think his story and the people that follow him, I think what he's done was very hard to do, and I think the way he's affected people is unmatched. It's a weird movie. It's called Stands because they talk about the movie that the song Stan of the guy who kills himself. Not a real person. Newsflash. That was not a real story. But it's a perspective on the fan side of what he's done for them and why they're called Stans. Like, they identify themselves as Stans. His fans, yeah, it's weird. He's in it. He talks. But that song was more of like all these famous people have fans that are that diehard. And like, don't let it take your life over was kind of the message. Like, don't let, I am not God. Like, I'm not a hero. I've done a lot for you. You could take a lot from my music, but don't look at me as this, all powered being. If you don't hear from me, don't go off the deep end. It was cool. I mean, it was really, really interesting to hear him. And the ending of it is total Eminem, one-on-one, him and the camera. To all you guys listen to my music, let's keep it going. Everybody else, fuck you. And then it's like, he's like looking in the camera and it's weird. And he's just like, no, seriously, like, go fuck yourself. And he's like, and it just keeps going. He's like, eat a dick. You go eat a dick. and then it just
jackass in there.
Yeah, and then it just ends. Like he's dead serious.
Oh, of course.
It's so weird, but like listening to it's told. I actually have a trivia question for you guys from the movie, but it's told he's in it, but it's told from the perspective of everybody else for the most part. A lot of fans that you would obviously don't know, and then a lot of musical people, Dre, LL Cool J. I don't know. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try. But Dre's agent or manager, Violetta or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
The one person in the movie that is not a fan and is not in the music industry, there's one guy that has a little interview scene. Who is it? Who do you think it is?
And he's not in the music scene?
He's the only person in the movie that isn't Eminem or a fan has nothing to do with music. There's only one guy. Everybody else has something to do with music or they're Eminem fan.
One guy?
There's one person that has an interview.
One in 7 billion people.
And he's not a fan.
Guys, take a guess.
He's not a fan of Eminem.
He's probably a fan, but he's not. He's not.
It's not
like,
MGK, is it?
He's not a music. It's not a music person.
Okay, that's what I didn't know.
Yeah,
it was tied
so
directly to Eminem, or
it's Eminem. It's Eminem. It's music industry people,
and then this guy's completely.
And then there's one person that has an interview set, like he's in the movie, and he's talking, but he's the only person that has nothing to do with music.
Morgan Freeman.
Not Morgan Freeman.
Dave Franco.
Not Dave Franco.
Okay, I was thinking like the interview. So
should I know this?
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
It just adds to the lore of this guy, like the fact that he's in this.
So he's not in the music industry.
You're like, of course,
Papa Doc.
No,
I don't know.
Mr. Beast.
No, it was Adam Sandler.
Oh, I was kind of gonna go there, but I figured he's got to be a fan. But yeah.
Yeah, Adam Sandler was the only person in the movie that had nothing to do with like the music industry, but he was talking about Eminem, had an interview. I saw him and I started laughing. I'm like, of course this guy is,
is he wearing a
boys. he was not dressed like he was going to play pickup basketball.
Okay,
but he's ripping the F-bomb. Like it's funny to listen to him talk out of Adam Sandler character because he sounds exactly like you'd think, but he's like he was just gassing Eminem up like this fucking guy. It was cool. I would recommend this movie. You don't have to see it in theaters, but Eminem he's top tier, and that movie delivered.
Cool.
Last movie we saw, Screen Unseen. Didn't get a chance to see it. First one I've had to miss since I've been going. I did look it up because I was pissed that I wasn't going to get a chance to see it, so I wanted to see what it was going to be. Sounds like it delivered.
Yeah, the Screen Unseen last week, I guess, is called Relay. The only thing I'm going to say about it, because I think it gets the point across of the movie, is think like espionage, blackmail, Jason Bourne. And that's how that entire movie is set up. Basically, it's just a guy who helps people who find something that is illegal in their company, essentially, and they're gonna what's the word where it's like if it's a government employee, whistleblower, and like they're a whistleblower, and then they regret doing it, and they're like, dude, I just want this to go away. This guy helps them out, and that's essentially the plot of it all. But great movie.
Good casting and everything too.
Yeah, like there's twists in it. This guy's badass. Like it's definitely a dude type movie.
I was mad I missed that one because I've seen that trailer a couple times, and I was thinking to myself about these unseens of rated R could be anything. We've talked about that, but an actual action like that kind of movie is the only one I think I had not seen yet. And when I looked up what it was supposed to be, and I knew I wasn't going, and I saw that, I was so mad. I was so mad.
When does it come
fucking
out?
good, man. August 29th.
So a couple weeks,
I think. Yeah.
Usually, it's
next
22,
usually like
22nd.
next weekend.
22nd.
22nd. So
I was gonna say usually it's about 2 weeks. Whatever you see usually comes out in about 2 weeks. So if you wanted to cheat, you could try to look up what's coming out in a couple.
Would have been nice for you to rebound from the South Dakota one, Brendan, to get one of these.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I'm going
Yep.
tomorrow.
I'm going as well.
Rated R again. I'm assuming we've had a shit kind of nothing burger east of Wall. Relay was last week. I'm guessing this one's going to be maybe a comedy or have something to do.
I kind of hope it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I've just been watching horror movies the last 2 months for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
I've been going to them myself, but like, there's been some horror movies in the screen unseens, and
Yeah, you kind of have to make yourself work in a different. You have to pick a movie to go see to work at it, like to fuck with your movie schedule. Because if you go to just screen unseen and they're all rated R, I feel like they are always going to be kind of serious.
yeah,
Even East of Wall wasn't like scary, but it was like it's not like a feel good.
Mhm.
So you have to go pick a movie that you want to see, work it in, because when you go to these unseens, the suspense around the rated R, I feel like you're never going to get the lip. Now, granted, I have seen one comedy. Oh Hi was a comedy movie, but it wasn't your typical comedy. So this one has to be. But I'm mad that I missed Relay. Excited to go check out what's up next. I'm actually. My wife is leaving for Vegas in like, I don't know, 3 hours. I think I'm going to go to a movie today. Any recommendations from you guys?
I'm looking it up right now.
What should I see? I wanted to see Nobody 2, but I think I have to watch Nobody 1.
I was thinking
yeah.
that same thing.
I love that guy. I don't know his name, hand up, but it's Better Call Saul. What is that guy's name? It doesn't feel like he fits the beat 'em up type of
Odenkirk.
character. Yes. He's awesome.
He's a
I
good
think I
character.
might go see that. Or The Naked Gun. I
Have
might
you
go see The
seen
Naked
Have you
Gun.
seen Superman yet, Brendan?
No, I have not. I could
Might
go
not
see
be a
that
bad
too.
one.
I haven't
It's
seen
good.
Fantastic Four either, and that's the one I want
That's
to watch.
also
Yeah.
good. So
Because Chelsea said she wanted to go, and then she's never here, and then never wants to go to the movies. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to just watch these without you.
Freakier
Maybe
Friday's out. You can watch that one.
Nope, not gonna go that. Fantastic Four is probably gonna be the one I go see.
Yeah.
But it might be Naked Gun. Anyway, Liam Neeson Fox. Let's
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is out. 35th anniversary.
35th anniversary. I saw that. Yeah, not gonna see that one. It'll probably be Fantastic Four. But anyway, moving into the fan favorite Gears to Grind. Geese, I know you mentioned having a couple, maybe
Couple minor
one.
ones. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing you're gonna write home to mom about. But number one I got is just developers. You know, anytime there's a new neighborhood, it's just cookie cutter fucking homes, and they're ugly as shit. And the lots are minuscule. Like, man, I would rather them. I don't know how to do it. I understand it's all cost basis and they got to make money and people just want a house. I get it. But I'm just tired of looking at the same fucking building in a slightly different color scheme. And then it becomes an HOA anyway. And it's like, you have all these rules that you have to maintain. Like, it's your fucking house.
True.
You know, just do what you want with it. I don't care.
We're part of a simulation, Geese. So I mean,
But it's just like every new development is it's just the same ugly fucking house on some tiny little lot with 100 of them, and it pisses me off.
Careful funny. What you wish for, Geese. Do what you want with your own house. Next thing you know, his neighbor's going to have a chicken coop and he's going to have chickens flying all over his
fucking
backyard.
Get free eggs. Hey, man, I won't report you. Give me some eggs. We're good.
Hey, man,
it's funny you mentioned that because I was golfing on Thursday, workouting, and that got brought up. Like, no matter what golf course you play in Colorado, when you see the houses, you feel like you're at the same golf course. They all look exactly the same. Every single house on the golf course out here, like, course is nice, it's great. You get to the third tee box, you look right, here's the street. You feel like you've played this course 1,000 times because the houses look exactly the same as they did at another course. Like, they're all cookie cutter houses. Every new development house, every new development neighborhood out here is all cookie cutter because they go up too fast. It's growing, and it's like I can't stand the cookie cutter. Now, granted, would I own one? Yeah,
it's like a rock and a hard place, but it's like I want my house to have some personality to it, man. Like,
yeah. I think golf course houses out here are literally the
just a template
image of the exact same thing.
Yeah, I designed these up 10 years ago. You can use the same architectural documents. Here you go. I mean, it's all cost.
It's all cost.
Well, they're built like shit too. Probably not every single one, but there's
just the construction standards we have anymore is just shitty ass timber, limber, and then just crap materials because you just need to last 10 years.
How quickly can we make money is the whole, that's it.
It's every problem in the world is, that is the question.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, but it's unappealing to the eye and it sucks. So.
They could keep the same footprint, but try a little bit harder on the exterior.
Or like give a discount to whoever buys the lot and then they build whatever they want. You know, it's like, again, it's all costs. So
give them
I'm
options.
Just repeating myself, but options would be better. You get 3 floor plan options. You got to buy the lot before we develop the motherfucker. We'll work it. We'll drop it into the fucking design. It's the same footprint, just change it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I agree. That's a good one. When you said developers, I thought you were going to go into like gaming.
Oh,
gaming devs.
Well, fuck those guys too.
Yeah. That's where my head went when you said developers. I was like, oh boy.
Why do we not have Grand Theft Auto 6 left?
Yeah. Any other Gears to grind this week? That was a good one. And it was weird that it kind of included my week.
I'm glad it was relatable. This one might rub Chris the wrong way a little bit, but cigarette smoke. And it's that no one particularly fuck that word. But just the smell, because it lingers on you. And if you smoke a cigarette, you're not really smelling that, but it's like you go out for a cigarette break, you come in, now the elevator stinks, now the hallway stinks. And there's nothing you can really do about it. So it's not against people that smoke cigarettes. It's just the smoke itself is so pungent when you're not around it that it's just like I'm walking through the hallway and I whiff it and I'm just like, God damn, dude, it's just smashed right in the face.
It's like 20,000 times worse in the wintertime too.
Yeah.
Like that shit just like glues to you.
I am a guy who is 1,000% okay with the smell of cigarette smoke. Now I get it, like during the day, if you're, if it's 10 a.m., you just have breakfast, you get in the elevator, I get it. But like if you're out at a bar, you walk outside.
It's way different.
Oh, dude. That smell is just, I don't know. I don't hate it at all. Like cigar, cigarette, I don't care. Like,
I'm kind of with you there at the bar scene because I'm expecting it at the bar though. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm going to take a shit. I am like, like.
I also go like probably way too much out of my way to like not be in anybody else's way. Like when I'm doing it, I try to be courteous, like probably too much.
Now, Geese, what's your thought? What's your thought on super juicy, crazy pear peach vapes? You like those?
I don't.
Good
I don't
question.
smell them.
Good
question. I haven't had that flavor yet. Okay.
You think people next to you, if you just blow a massive cloud on their face, think they like that?
Why haven't we brought back the
Definitely
the
smell better.
cartridge-sized vapes? Why are those not still around? Because I want to see. I want to see people carry a briefcase for their vape.
The giant cloud ones have definitely toned down a little bit.
Like you got to type into your laptop what flavor you want. And just...
it's honestly crazy.
Give me an edit of some smoke on that one.
When those came up, dude, like it was Juul. Like Juul was kind of the tipping point, and then
that
it was
vape, the Apple
and then it was
of vapes.
Well, and then it was vape shops, and it was like you had to buy 16 items to be able to have a vape. It's
like a gallon of liquid.
Yeah, it's like the battery, the mouthpiece, the tank, the fucking the charger,
then the wicks inside of it.
Yeah, how big of clouds do you want?
And I've done nothing. I've never touched a vape, never done nothing. But it's love
they
that
had
culture.
Us by the balls
you got like
back in the day.
6-foot clouds.
Yeah, bro, you walk into one of those places. You walk into one of those vape shops and you can't even see the counter because they're just having these cloud competitions. Like, what the fuck was that? They don't do that anymore. I think vape shops like that. Yeah, I think vape shops like that are pretty much dead. But vape shops now is just like the 8,000 options you have to buy one in a predisposed like package. They don't have the
disposable
juices.
vapes.
We were gonna grab a couple, or we did grab a couple for you guys when we were in Denver, and we hop into the vape shop, liquor store, or whatever, and we look at the box, and one of them said 40,000 puffs, the other one said 8,000, and John's like, I mean, what are we talking about? It's $10 difference. He brings it home. He's like, I didn't get 3,000 puffs out of that sucker.
That's 32,000 puffs that you're missing out on. You know,
that's exactly how he sold it too. The guy at the store.
You could get this one for 20.
Well, dude, like vapes nowadays.
But how about
crazy.
45?
45,000.
It's like they all have these digital interfaces now. You can play fucking games on shit.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the kid in China that's got to suck it 40,000 times in order to test it?
Those videos are so disgusting, dude.
He's got a bing. And they do that. That's the
I know.
funny part. I've seen that video.
And it's like 100,000 vapes on the fucking assembly line. Guy,
can you imagine that nicotine? I mean, those guys are killing it.
How many sucks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop? Yeah, vape culture is something, huh? I mean, here's one more point on vapes over there. Chelsea's
really backfired.
Chelsea's still. I mean, I'll rip anybody's vape if it's around me. I won't buy one, but if you're here, I'm hitting it. Here's my question. Most of these places, they sell them at vape shops. They sell them at liquor stores, gas stations, you name it. And most all of them now are like, can you like take it out of the box and hit it to make sure it's not like a dud? Because that's become a huge thing.
Yeah.
What is wrong with the people that don't take it out and hit it?
I used to do that.
Take it out and hit it. Why would you not?
I hadn't been burned on it before. Like, it never happened to me before until, like, 2 weeks ago. And I got home, hit it.
Yeah.
Didn't work. I was like, that's the last time I fucking do that.
Hold on. So if you're at the liquor store, vape shop, whatever, and you open it, you hit it, nothing. What do you do? Give it to the guy? Here, try it.
No, they'll fucking throw it away.
Yeah. They'll throw it away and give you a new one.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a built-in, you don't have to pay for it warranty.
Yeah.
Because there's
you have to hit it in the store because how many people that leave come back and say, "Oh, it doesn't work."
Chelsea has never taken it out of the box and hit it ever.
I used to do that until it got
it
me,
will backfire. So. It will There's a reason why
point.
they tell you to do it. because
And I said that exact same thing. I was like, well, they do tell you to test it. You gotta go get another one.
They literally tell you because it happens more than you think, and people don't do it. And I'm like, why would you not just take it out and hit it?
No, lesson learned. I'm on board.
Yeah. Happy to hear that. I'm not happy it burnt you, but they did tell you in the shop to take it out.
That's the thing. I was like, I can't return it. Like, they tell you before you leave. Like, that's on me.
Welcome back to your Vape Talk podcast. This is your host.
With that being said, we might as well move into Oscars. We got a movie to talk about, believe it or not, at some point. Oscars to give. Who wants to kick us off?
Mine's easy. Cashier workers at Trader Joe's. Never have a line. They get through. Not a lot of small talk. Everything's quick. They do their job. That's why I go back. So Oscars go to Trader Joe's cashiers.
I respect your Oscars because I feel like the last 3 weeks they've all been about somebody working at a grocery store. Whether it's the checkout system, it's the girl at the Walmart counter. I think that was Trav. The girl at the Walmart counter. Now at Trader Joe's. Like they
deserve it, man. Stores. They deserve it.
Well, it's a gear to grind last week.
It's been switching back and forth.
Hallmark of our society.
Switching back and forth, yeah. Hallmark.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
Yep.
Trav, take it away.
I'm gonna give my Oscar this week. It's gonna go to Viking, my dog, for being a good boy on his way home.
It's a homer pick.
Did a great job. No accidents. Yeah, just kind of chilled in the back, took a couple naps, 20-hour drive. Did good in the hotel.
That's a hike. 20 hours.
For a very large dog.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I take back the homer call. That I approve.
Yeah. That's it.
Crit?
Well, I was going to do this one last week. Coming back from Denver 2 weeks ago now, I guess. I think some semi dropped a mountain of metal all over the interstate. So it was backed up to it took me what's normally an hour and 15. Took me 2 hours to get home that day. Well, some people will get impatient and zoom up the shoulder.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I hope not, because I was about to come down there and beat your ass. No.
But then I was like,
God, dude. I was like,
that would be me.
Well, yeah, but they're going up the shoulder and just zooming up the shoulder. Yeah, and all of a sudden I was like, 1 car, 2 car, 3 car. I'm like, God damn it. This is just going to get worse and worse and worse. I look back in my rearview mirror, and this nice gentleman just goes right into the shoulder, parks his ass right on the shoulder so no one else can get by. So my Oscar goes to whoever the hell that guy was. And then I started noticing it more and more and more as we were getting further north. More people were doing it. I was like, I need to start doing that. Just park my ass right there on the shoulder and be like, nope, you ain't going nowhere. If you want, cross into the grass and risk a flat tire.
I would honestly do that.
Wear capes.
Yeah.
Except I'd be scared they would just hit me. But
they shouldn't do that.
My thought always on that is, if you block the shoulder, are you an asshole? I would say no, but those people think you are. Nobody wants to get in a car accident. So even if you're walking across the street, you're jaywalking, nobody wants to hit you. Whether you're on your feet or you're in a car,
but they're thinking about it.
Nobody wants. Think about how much more time that adds to their day if they hit you.
I'm trying to get home quick, not deal.
Nobody wants to hit you, so they're gonna bitch in their car about it. So yeah, shout out the guy that blocked the shoulder, because I've never done that, but I've seen it. You think about doing it, you don't do it. They do it. No one's gonna hit you. They don't want to hit you. They don't want to deal with that problem.
Well, for most people too, yeah, on the shoulder people. I hope you get a flat tire.
Yeah, we don't need to go back to gears to grind on traffic.
No.
My Oscar this week, guys, it goes to NFL football. We're back. We're so back. Was at a preseason game last night. Watched preseason football all day. When football's on TV, you just kind of forget about time. It's preseason. There's games on at 11. They go till 7:30 at night. I don't know who's playing. I don't care. I don't care who wins. But when it's on, time just goes. And we're so close to being back to football. I think I want to say 3.5, 4 weeks out from the Super Bowl banner coming down and at the link. You know, we're so close. And when you're you're out eating lunch, whatever, on the weekends, and football's on TV, it's preseason. It don't matter. Time just goes. So
everyone has it on too. That's the greatest thing about it.
Everybody's just a little bit. We're all in this together.
Mm-hmm. I know that it was
solves all problems.
I know that it was my Oscar like 2 weeks ago. We could do this every week for the rest of
we could give it to
the winter,
football like
every week.
Yeah, football's back. Now it's like, now I feel it. Next week, it's going to still be back.
Yeah. A perpetual
and then in
Oscar.
2 or 3 weeks, it will actually be here, and it's going to win another Oscar. So, yeah, preseason football got me going. I went to a game, watched them on TV, but time just goes. Football is here, and I can't wait. Drop the banner at the link. If you're an Eagles fan, like myself, let's run it back. Moving into Space Episode 2. Long intro, great chat and good catching up. But Space Series Episode 2, 2015, The Martian. I had never watched this. I don't know if you guys had seen it. I think
all the time.
Yeah, I think when it came out, my thought was when they started promoting it, it was very close to an Interstellar. The first time I watched it, I don't know if it came out around the same time.
2015. I think 2014 was Interstellar. I think it was around.
Okay, I was going to say, like, the first time I watched Interstellar, I started to notice this movie be promoted. So I don't know if I watched it right away when it came out, but these movies they were kind of back to back. It almost felt like they were in the bag. They were in their space bag.
Stellar was 14. This was 15.
Okay. When this came out and started to get promoted, I was such a big fan of Interstellar. I refused to watch it because I was like, there's no way. And it's a lot of the same cast. There's like Matt Damon, you know, the I don't know the redhead's name, but she's in it. The other girl's in it. Like, this cast was actually kind of loaded, but I had never watched it. I'm glad that it came up on the wheel. A lot of hype around this movie. Nice transition from Independence Day onto The Martian, but a 2015 sci-fi adventure. Trav, tell them a little bit about the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we got astronaut Mark Watney, who's played by Matt Damon. He ends up being stranded on Mars. I mean, it's one of their missions on Mars. They get stranded due to a storm that comes by. They had to take off without him, thinking he's dead. He's not dead. He is alive somehow. Another miracle. First miracle. Then he's got to figure out how to survive for, I don't know how many hundreds of souls, you know, the days on Mars. But being a botanist and engineer, he kind of figures it out, and they got to find a way to get him back. So pretty interesting turn of events every 15 minutes in this movie, but loved it. Whoever wants to kick it off, it can be Geese, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I'll go. I mean, I watch this movie all the time. I think it's a staple space movie. I completely understand your point, Brendan. I mean, a lot of the same cast. But we got Matt Damon, man. That man was meant for space. He's the fucking man.
Dog.
The movie focusing on him just kind of surviving, colonizing, being a space pirate on Mars, while incorporating the other other parts of the movie, I guess. I can't think of the word, but you have the Earth scientists, you have NASA, and then you have the crew, and then they all kind of, you know, are flipping back and forth. I think the movie handled or balanced it really well. And then with how real they try to make it, you know, it's like you got to get the shit from the container, and then you got to plan it, got to get hydrogen, your oxygen, your drip, your flame, all that shit. And then to end it with just like the big sequence, it's just staple space movie.
Yeah, I think I've got two things to kind of kick it off. One is this is like, to what you just pointed out, the most realistic space movie, I think. Like, it's not this. I mean, yes, we got a guy on Mars who's living for however many days by himself, using shit to make plans. Like,
yeah,
but
you got to suspend disbelief
Yeah.
for a little. It's fucking space.
yeah, but I think the way they tell it, and like it's not that over the top of a story. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying too hard to do crazy outer space shit. Like, we're not having aliens come down and take over, Earth. It's just a guy who gets caught in a mission, which I think anybody, that would have been on that exact, like the astronaut, when they left him, that's the right call.
Yeah.
We have to leave. Like, the whole story makes sense, but they didn't go that far over the top. Like, we're basically watching a day-to-day of this guy's life on Mars. They didn't do anything that crazy outside the fact that he's just living in space. So I thought it was pretty damn good because of that, and they didn't try to do too much.
I watched this with Brian, and he had read the book before watching this.
Okay.
And the author is like super smart and science guy and has all these degrees and shit. So I think that feel and that vibe of putting it into a movie, they did a damn good job of like, making it realistic. But then again, we do have people on Mars. Like, that's never happened, supposedly.
Yeah, right. How different is it from the book? Did he say?
He said there was some pretty key differences as far as in the second half of like what ends up happening, but I'm not gonna.
That always happens. I'm just, when a movie pays homage to the book and the people that read the book like the movie, it's a pretty good fucking movie.
I think he liked the movie better. I don't remember. We talked about it.
Can I ask the question of why? And maybe it's just because we notice it more. You'll get why I just said that when I asked the question. Why is it that every time we watch a movie, and like I've been going to a lot of movies in theaters, that this movie is in 2015, it's 2025, somebody in this movie is always in the movie I'm going to see in theaters?
It's because we live in a simulation, and that's the only
It's
answer
like
I can
literally, yeah. I never knew this guy by name. I'm sure I've seen him in plenty of movies. Benedict Wong,
Yeah,
was Bruce, and he was in Weapons.
Yeah, yes, he was.
And I'm
he's
like,
in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I'm like, how? I've seen him before, I'm sure, in whatever movies, but we watched this movie. He's in it. I go to Weapons. He's not the lead, but he's a pretty big role. And I'm like, you don't even think about this guy. And here he is in both the movies that took up my week. That happens every time.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the movies,
it's funny that you mentioned
somebody's
it now,
in it.
and I'm thinking about it. Like, yeah, I know all these people.
Yes. Like, anytime we go to a movie in theaters, it just feels like the movie of the week. There's somebody in it.
Can you imagine if somebody from East of Wall was like a background guy and you're like, holy shit.
East of Wall would be crazy because, like, since they weren't like actors, that would be nuts.
That would fuck me up.
Yeah, I would quit movies forever. But yeah, I had to bring that up because I was like, I literally saw Weapons, and then I was watching The Martian, and it goes to Bruce, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me!
There he is.
Like, I know that guy. He was in the movie I saw.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the weight of watching this movie probably helped me, because if I would have watched this when it came out, right after the Interstellar time frame, like, I don't think it would even compare. They're not even close to the same.
I think
movie.
you bag on it.
Yeah, I don't think, but they're not even comparable movies when it comes to the story. But the fact that I didn't watch it because I was like, this is just going to try to be they're not going to beat Interstellar, but it has absolutely nothing to do with that movie and the storyline, etc. I'm glad that I hadn't watched it before. But one of the interesting, I guess, realistic parts of this movie is like when they do find out he's alive, or when he kind of starts doing the self-recordings. like the timeline of it's going to be 4 years before somebody can actually get to me. That would fuck with me so bad.
It takes a certain type of person not to just fucking cave there.
Yeah.
And just like, dude, I'm so fucked. And then just be like, he's literally the only person that would be able to do it because he's the botanist, you know? Anyone else that's stuck there, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And then bring in everything, you know, all the weather patterns. Your hab only has, you know, it's all numbers game. And I actually think that the way they do the camera recordings and everything adds to the movie because it's more like it's a diary essentially, and you're just getting his viewpoint the entire time, but keeping, you know, it in chronological order with those, and then seeing how he changes and everything. It just adds to it.
How would you guys have felt if it was all disco? If it was
I'd
you?
kill myself.
I would have loved it.
The disco music, if I was in that position.
What do you mean? How would I feel if it was all disco?
Like that's all that was left. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Like if you were him and all that was left was disco music.
Just not listen to music.
You wouldn't listen to music.
I'd listen to music. I guess I was
confused
because like that. I was confused because like that actually happened, so I didn't know if you were trying to set up a hypothetical.
Oh.
Or
no, not hypothetical.
Say,
I mean, kind of
if you were Matt Damon.
Yeah.
I like that kind of music, but I think that kind of music in that situation could really drive you nuts.
What? Yeah. Give me. What did she have? She had like 3 CDs or something like that, or a handful of them.
Something, yeah. Everything she brought was like disco.
Give me some Metallica. Give me some.
I would need some Metallica.
Bob Marley. And give me
T Swift.
No, not T Swift. God, I'm trying to think of some like I don't know.
You said Metallica, Bob Marley. I mean, that is.
Yeah, you gotta have some change.
Why not? Why not?
Metallica when you're working, some Bob Marley when you're depressed.
Metallica, Bob Marley, and now that's what I call music, volume 1 through 20.
Give me Kids Bop.
Kids Bop with Sexy Red.
give me Kids Bop, Britney Spears, and the SpongeBob soundtrack.
Ooh. Hold on, SpongeBob soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a laugh track.
I'd be listening to Gary. I'd be listening to Gary Come Home on repeat.
The songs though, like I wrote most of them down because I know we always post a song with, you know, so I was writing them down. Disco wouldn't be a bad one to have.
It wouldn't be.
You had Hot Stuff. You had to Beat Around. You know, like there was a lot of good songs. Yeah.
That shit would get so fucking old though. I mean,
I don't know.
I feel like if you only had one of any genre, that shit would get fucking old.
And it ends with
what would you pick?
I Will Survive.
Yeah.
I'm with your list. Like, if I had to pick one though, I don't know. I'm not like super into music, so it's harder for me.
I would need it. I'd kill myself if I didn't have it out there.
I'd rather listen to the same fucking audiobooks over and over again than the same song.
I think disco would be, and now the more that we've talked about it, I think disco would be a good one to have.
Yeah, upbeat.
Like it's just like
you'd be vibing.
You can't. Yes, I think it would probably be very easy to just want to fucking off yourself in space after however many souls. Disco is probably the best upbeat type of music you would have had,
especially when shit goes wrong and everything.
Yeah, I mean, little turn the beat around. You know, like that's gonna fire you up.
Yeah.
When what Hot Stuff played when he got
he was in the rover with the the
isotopes or whatever.
Yeah.
Hot Stuff.
The timing of the music and what they picked was good, like based on what was happening. Let me ask you this though: when they find out he's alive, which again, obviously, right? Opening scene gets sent off like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that Matt Damon's not dead in the first 5 minutes of the movie. You know, when they find out he's alive, there's a lot of things that kind of went through my head thinking about realistic. A couple questions I'd have for you guys would be, one, when would you have told the crew? You know, like, when would you have told the crew? And two, if you're on Earth and you notice that this guy's alive, like, do you realistically think there's any shot you're bringing him home?
I think
So-
first part, I would tell them after we have a good statement saying that we understand that you thought he was dead and it was the right move. You know, I think you just have to tell him. And then your second question, I mean, yeah, there's got to be a way to get him back. If you can get out there, then yeah, you got to communicate with him though.
Yeah,
I'm along the same lines, but tell them immediately. It's like, hey, we get it. We're working on solutions. You know, things like that. I mean, that situation is the only call you have to make. You lose one, or you lose the entire fucking crew. Like,
yeah.
Especially is like you don't have any monitor on him, or no location. You're in the middle of a fucking storm. Your ship's tipping. Got to leave him. That's the right call. So I think you just tell them immediately. And then number two is that, as NASA, I think the only solution is to work, get him back. You have to. It's just
Yeah, I think the head of NASA's character was really well done. Like, the way they handled the situation, they pronounced him dead immediately, which I thought was a little weird. But like, he was always playing the negative side of it, like the optics, etc. Like, but he also played the timeline of hey, we've got 9 months to do this. Is like, get it done in 3, and like, it wasn't a question. It was like, you don't have a fucking choice.
Like,
leaders in that position,
15 days to make it work.
Leaders in that position have to have that outlook. Otherwise, like, nobody's gonna go with him. Nobody's gonna believe him. So I get it on that side.
He was always the guy to question the other timeline, right? It's like, yeah, dude, we can do this. All right, well, we can do that. How long can he survive?
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take us to get this put together?
Realist.
Can you guys do that? Very realist. And it just adds to the complications of the movie because, again, he keeps mentioning math, and math is a lot of it. So it's like, you have 15 days. Where do you find 2 weeks? How do we make this work? Where do we cut? All right, well, logically, the only thing is to cut the inspections.
Yeah.
So it's like having him in there to be the, odd man out, devil's advocate type character. It's just, it kind of brings it all together.
Speaking of those calculations, love me some Childish Gambino.
I was going to bring that up. He's in a lot of fucking movies.
I think he needs to act more. I know he's in a show right now. I don't remember what
immediately
it is,
I saw him. I was like,
Ballers, isn't he? Or Atlanta?
Is that Childish Gambino?
It's Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah. Yeah, he's good.
And he's good.
He's
good.
Well, and back in 2015, I think this was one of his not first roles. Obviously, he had something smaller to get going, but this was like his big.
Does he make music anymore?
I don't know. How recent?
I think he likes acting more than music, but I'm pretty sure he just released, not just.
He has to be.
He has something recent.
The best actor of people that, came from somewhere else prior to acting. Like, Bad Bunny's pretty good, but Bad Bunny's getting newer into it. This guy's been in so many fucking movies, I feel like. And
he's in Spider-Man. Like, he's a great cameo character.
He had 2 albums in 2024 come out.
Does he just produce music now?
And he didn't have anything since 2016. So it was like 8 years since.
Magic Mike, Spider-Man. He's an SNL guy. He's in Star Wars.
Oh, Solo. Yeah.
Freak.
Yep.
He's in. Who is he in line? He's Simba. Yeah,
He's
right,
Simba?
dude. Bro, he's in everything.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, he's
He was in
Oh,
Magic
Mr.
Mike.
Mr.
Mr. and
Mrs.
Mrs. Smith is the one I was thinking of that he's in. That's new.
Not to get too off topic, but wasn't Mr. and Mrs. Smith a movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
What is this TV show about? That movie, or is it just completely unrelated?
I think it's different.
Probably
Yeah.
unrelated.
Okay.
I think
The
it's
21
right.
Savage story. I'll have to check that out. Big 21 Savage guy.
Hold on.
Yes, but Gambino, I noticed him too. I had to Google it. I'm like, is that?
That dude, yeah, he is a freak. Donald Glover is a freak.
3,200 kilometers away from the next space mission. I feel like there's no fucking way. Like, put your cap on. Like, let's we all can take the cap off for making a movie work. Put your cap back on. 3,200 kilometers on Mars to get to the next space, like the Ares 4 on a different planet, and 800 souls, whatever.
It's like a 30-hour drive on highways.
You're not making it.
No.
You're not making it. When you hear that, it's like that's game over. You figure out,
especially in
way.
those conditions, like you already have a limited supply of food and everything, and then you have to maintain the farm that you're already doing, and then you have to go 3,200 kilometers with food on oxygen supply. You know what I mean? It's like that time period, because you're not going fast.
Well,
you're in a fucking rover, and then you have to charge the motherfucker.
If you're on Earth and you have these situations, you can figure it out because you have resources. Yeah. When you're out there, your resources are as limited as can be.
Yeah. You're a bare minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah. Yeah. It seemed like, for as much credit I gave the movie of being like a pretty realistic space movie, could we have chopped 3,200 kilometers down to like 700? Like 3,200?
Like, it had
that's
to be that
unbelievable.
Far.
Yeah, like, could we just chop that down a little bit? Because
let's make it
when I heard that number,
realistic.
Now granted,
it's almost 2,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, granted, there's a lot of things that happened of like, he found the Pathfinder, got connected. But like, I think the overarching principle towards the end is like, that destination didn't change. He still went there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think we needed to chop that in half to make it, hey, he's not going 3,200 kilometers to meet you.
And there's nothing stopping you from doing that either. It's just, it's a made up distance.
He had the time. He did have the resources. Like they were saying, he drove X amount of miles, stopped for like 17 hours to charge, and then kept going. Like, it's realistic because that's all he had to do. It's not like he was going to run errands or anything,
And they kind of coached him up on how to get the rover more battery life, how to make the travel distance. Like I loved how
they showed all that.
Mm-hmm. They did a good job of getting him there. But the 3,200 is just like completely made up. Like we didn't need 3,200.
It didn't need to be that.
No,
I feel like they just ran out of shit to tell during the story and was like, all right, let's just make his trek really, really long.
I mean, if you think about it though, if they're coming back with a new mission in 4 years, why would they go to the same, close to the same spot? So they do, the next mission does have to be a decent distance away.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
But if he can do it all in the fucking rover anyway, then why not just make it a little closer?
I'm going to do some Mars math too while you guys keep going.
Okay.
Well, on that note, you know what pissed me off?
What pissed you off?
Why did we never find out what he said? When they got communication, the Pathfinder's up, they're texting on the computer, and he found out that they didn't tell the crew, and then he sends some kind of, I'm assuming F-bomb loaded message. And we just never got to find out what he said.
Yeah, they're like, said.
But I wanted to see it. I needed to know what he said.
I also don't
like my son.
They cut out the F-bomb, but I get it.
I wanted to know what he said. I needed to know what he said.
This was PG.
I want to shake your hand. I just want to shake his hand.
PG-13 in 2015, and he dropped like 5 F-bombs.
Yeah.
That's more than they'll give him now, I think. Circumference of Mars, by the way, 13,263 miles. So 2,000 miles, it's relatively close. That's if it was a different mission,
repeating, of course.
Yeah, if it was a different mission on like the whole other side of Mars, that would be obviously no way he's doing that. But he's kind of lucky for this. Obviously, it's a story, but
yeah, they could have made it on the other side of Mars, Vernon. How do you think? What do you think about that?
What I think about that is that I wrote down a note here, which is kind of funny. I want to feel zero gravity so bad.
I want to do the airplane.
I
do it with you guys.
One of those. I want to be in one of those like simulations, or that you are like in a spaceship, zero gravity. Yeah. I need to do that. Like watching these movies where they're just like you're walking with your hands because you're just grabbing shit. Like I need to feel that. I need to know what that feels like.
It's so scary because you can get stuck too.
I can't comprehend what your body would feel like in that environment at all. And every time I see it, I'm like, I have to know what that feels like.
Yeah, we should.
They do them in Vegas.
I'll schedule that for a bachelor party.
They do them in Vegas.
That's what we're gonna do.
Is it like hard to find? Are they not very popular spots?
I got it. I got it pulled up right now. I'm looking.
Because I have to know what that feels
Houston, like. Kennedy Space Center in Florida, Long Beach, California, Miami, New York, San Jose, Seattle. I lied about Vegas for this one. It said Vegas on it.
The first one you said.
Yeah, doesn't exist.
Actually, it's not there. I don't know how you simulate that, but I need to feel it. That sounded like it cost $1 billion to do it. Why'd you
Are you talking me?
Geese? No, geese.
Because I'm looking at the price to do that.
That's why when you did that, I was like, what does it cost $1 billion to do?
Yeah, $8,200 is what Google's telling me.
Yeah.
That's, but it's...
Yeah, I'm seeing 8,900 out here.
We can steal a Cessna, all right? We're steal Cessna.
It's $8,200 plus 5.2% tax.
All right, so just 15 baseball games today. Put $5 on all of them. You get them all right. You go for free.
So true.
That's.
No, you go for $15.
Yeah.
For a better budget, go to indoor skydiving is what Google's telling me.
No,
that's not the same thing. No, I thought that when Brendan was talking about it, but I'm like, it's not the same.
No, because I don't know. Like, I have zero words to describe what I think that feels like.
You could ask Katy Perry because she's an astronaut now.
True, but like you're literally just floating, and you move like I have no idea. I have to do it. The number one thing on my before I die, be in zero gravity somewhere. I'm never going to go to outer space, so I'm going to have to pay $1 billion to do it. I have to feel that. I need to know what that's like because it's so weird.
They're going to make a chamber where it's going to like depressurize.
It shouldn't be $10,000 to do it. I feel like we're 2025. Like, why is there not one up the street next to Target?
I feel like it'd be so easy to do once you have the technology to just like.
Gravity is gravity, though, Geese. Like
I was gonna say, I want to get back to the movie, but like you just said, it feels like it's so easy to do. Like, how do you just get rid of gravity? Like, what are you talking about?
You go to
so
space.
Easy to do.
You have to. It's a 9.8 meters per second, so you gotta differentiate that to get to weightlessness.
You nosedive a plane, basically.
Why don't you just open up
a
your
little
own
chamber
place?
that does this a lot? And I don't know.
Like this thing I'm looking at, 30 seconds at a time. Do like 2 or 3 test runs. So it's like not like you're fully experiencing it because it probably messes with your body so much.
It has to be the weirdest thing ever.
Well,
but I have to know.
Brendan, you like that feeling of like the power tower or like the ride where you just drop?
No,
you don't like that?
No.
I feel like you won't.
I will never get on one of those. But I want to feel zero gravity.
You can participate in the parabolic flight, also known as the vomit comet.
See, I will never get on the go up and just drop. And here's my point. Why? My question is, why do people do that? I don't get it. Roller coasters, like, there's a lot of other shit going on. That one, you go up and it just drops you down. What the fuck is the point?
It's a cool feeling.
And I've seen the videos of guys' legs getting cut off, and my brain works in like Final Destination. So like once I've seen it happen once, that's all I think.
That happens every time, especially if it's me. Yeah. Driving behind a logger
roller
truck.
Coaster, yeah. Like if I see logs on the back of a truck, they're going to come through my windshield and kill me. So when I think about that drop ride, all I think about is like, one, it gets stuck at the top and you're fucked. Two, I've seen people's legs get cut off. Three, what if it just doesn't catch you and you just go straight through the ground?
Cool way.
But I'll get on a roller coaster. Same exact problems could happen.
Mm-hmm.
That actually is in a Final Destination movie. Yeah, I think the whole zero gravity thing kind of got us off track, but I have to feel it. I have to.
or at least less gravity. Like on Mars, I think it's like 60%.
Yeah.
Can I feel a shift in gravity? Can I just get a little shift? Give me a
Take
little
that
shift.
9.8, make it a little 9.6.
Send me up to the moon. I mean, we've already sent a couple guys up there.
Why not? I'll get in the ship. If it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. I don't care.
What's funny is that this movie is set in 2035, so we have a decade to get to that level of technology.
Elon's sending people
commercial
in like 4
flights.
years.
Yeah, commercial flights to the moon should have already been a thing by now. I feel like.
Yeah.
Even if it's $1 billion fucking dollars to do it, like you're telling me over from the 70s, so 50 fucking years, and we can't do a commercial flight to the moon yet? Bullshit.
It's like 260,000 miles away.
I don't think
I've been to the moon
but
yet.
you're going pretty fast.
I was gonna say I didn't bring it up last week, and I don't want to get. We've been sidetracked the whole time, but now we're just talking about space. The whole moon thing. Have we been there?
Yes.
Why have we never gone back?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
There's
I gotta
no
get my
reason
tinfoil.
Yeah.
The amount of money that it takes to schedule a flight to go there, with the amount of risks involved, while not having the space competition with Russia and everything. Like once you're there first, like that was the whole point of it. So there's nothing fucking there. There's no reason to go back.
Geez, there's 20 Apollo missions, and they didn't send the last 3. Why didn't they do that?
Yeah. When was the bad one? Was that 15?
Apollo 13's.
13. So they sent a couple after that. I don't know. It's all funding. So it's like,
do you
if you
think
don't have
there's a
funding, you can't send
world?
the fucking ship.
Do you think there's a world that exists that never happened?
There's infinite
The moon landing
universes.
never
so yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Like in a different universe and shit.
That
like
moon landing. No, I'm saying, like, do you think that there's a story that's believable that whole moon landing never happened? Really?
No.
See, I've heard
there's
a
too
lot
many
of
people
good.
involved.
What, Brendan? What's your
There's
percent?
too many
what's
people
your percent?
involved.
What's your percent?
I
On real
think-
or not?
On like how high of a percentage do I think that it didn't happen?
Percent real versus percent not happen.
I'd say it's probably like my personal. The more I hear about these conspiracies of it not happening, I'd say I'm about 85% it happened, 15% it didn't.
See, this is where you're wrong because it's 50-50. Like either it did happen.
I know.
Or
I
didn't.
wanted to get you some numbers to feel. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of.
There
good,
isn't though.
There's a lot of good things pointing towards it didn't happen.
Why'd they get rid of all the documents of how they did it?
What do you mean they got rid of all their documents? Like
Why
I don't follow any of that, dude. Because
why is the flag fallen? It's like it's zero gravity. Why is it not just there?
It's not zero gravity.
It's like
the moon has gravity.
Have you been there?
Great point.
No, I think we were fighting Russia. We were fighting Russia for space, right? First one to the moon. A lot of things are advanced over there. Send a couple guys to Vegas, take a couple shots. with cameras. We beat you. Put it out
But
to the
it's
public.
not just a
make
couple
everybody
guys.
believe it.
It's highly trained personnel to go do this. Why would they lie? What benefit is there to lie about it?
Because we beating
Russia in the
Yeah.
space race.
Yeah.
We were
without
going to
spending
beat
the
them
money.
no matter what. They still can't send a fucking rocket to space. Like
Sputnik.
That
They got their
fucking
first.
satellite.
I do think we
But
were there.
With
I
how
think
many
it's
people
believable.
involved, and none of them are saying that, oh yeah, we faked it, guys.
Okay, this makes sense. I'm circling back our conversation
there's
to make it
too
make
many
sense
people.
with Martian. We are now in a space race to Mars. So, if we did get to the moon, are we going to get to Mars? And if we didn't get to the moon, how good is our acting going to be on Mars?
Yeah.
Because we
It's
already
gonna
Matt Damon can land on Mars. We've already seen
go
it.
to Vegas. We've got a whole thing set
Matt
up.
Damon should
It
be the
looks like
first
Mars.
one on Mars, if I'm being honest. Like that guy deserves it. You know, send him up with an entire science crew. I don't give a fuck. But the first step on Mars should be Matt Damon.
Let's get the comments rolling on this one. I think we need a little clip here. Did the moon landing happen?
Dude,
Let's get it right.
I don't know.
Let's get it rocking.
I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
Say that to fucking Buzz Aldrin, bro. He'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, let me just call him.
Let me call Buzz.
Yeah.
People have been questioning me his entire life.
Yeah, and he knocked one dude out who did. Like,
Would somebody have to knock somebody out if they made it to the moon?
yeah.
I think that if you got high enough and went down a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, you would eventually start to think like, "Fuck, did we ever actually go?"
No,
There's a lot of
I've
good points.
Gone through
There's
that shit in the past, man.
there's
There's
a
a lot
lot
of
of
bad
good
points
points.
too.
Yeah, but
It doesn't make
the
sense.
good ones.
It literally does not make sense.
It doesn't
No.
make sense to go. It didn't make sense why we did it. There's no benefit.
Saying your first one on the moon.
Right,
That's
but
a
we didn't
benefit.
have to go to say we were the first. We could have just not been there and still said we were first. There was no benefit
Whatever.
of being there.
There probably was. I don't know off the top of my head because I don't go down fucking rabbit holes of conspiracy theories of shit that actually happened.
Is Apollo 13 on our movie list on our wheel?
I think it is.
Hit it.
Let's go back to
DJ,
Martian
spin
here.
that shit.
We're going back to Mark Watney. He actually was on Mars. We know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fake that.
No.
Ran out of ketchup with the potatoes. And
Oh.
instead, yeah, there's two things here. The ketchup, running out of ketchup would suck. Crushing Vicodin and putting it on a potato would not suck.
But if
That's
you
a
had ketchup
wild
with
move.
it would be a lot
Yeah.
better.
I didn't even think about the condiment aspect of you're only eating potatoes. You've got
like
ketchup.
raw potatoes.
When he
that's
first
right?
used the ketchup, I was like, "Ooh, buddy, that you might want to slow down on that
Just-
bottle there." He's just chilling.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like
firing that
your
ketchup.
first meal would be your cheat meal. It's like you just went through all this shit, bro. I got to use what I got here.
Being a big
to ration.
guy. Being a big guy. I love to eat. I'm eating.
I
I'm
want a
eating
space
3.
movie where we got 5 Travs up there.
I'm eating 3 to 4 sweet and sour chickens the first day. I gotta drown in that sweet and sour sauce. My sorrows away.
This movie has sparked a lot of good side talk, and I've got another one. You're on Mars. You're in Mars. You're on Mars, not in Mars.
Could be both.
What is the one, like, obviously he's growing potatoes. That's all he's eating. What, if you guys are there, what is the one food item for 800 souls that you would
That you have to grow?
Like, no, I'm just asking in general. You
Yeah.
you got one thing.
I got
That's it.
500 one slice boxes of pizza. Is that doable?
You're just saying like a slice of pizza a day is what you
Yeah.
go with?
I
don't think so. I don't think I agree. I love pizza. I don't think that's a good
Dude,
play.
honestly, potatoes is not.
I was
terrible,
gonna say
'cause
I
there's
think
so many ways
potatoes-
you might be able to go with it.
Yeah, but if I get anything, I'm
you
gonna go
also
with
have to
something a
have-
lot more complicated. But I'm on the potato train.
Dude, I think potatoes is honestly not
especially with like if like where he was at, he did have bags of stuff. Like he could probably whip up some crazy potato recipes and kind
I
of
don't-
make it a little bit different from
I
day
thought
to
he
day.
was eating raw potato though.
No, I think he was cooking them.
He was
using
cooking them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had a microwave. Yeah.
I think potatoes. The reason I asked is because I thought potatoes was actually not a bad. Like that's not a bad thing to
It's
have.
the best one. It's the easiest crop. You know.
Yeah.
I
Potato famine.
think pizza rolls.
Oh,
Throw it, just I mean, you
can
can
have
keep
a
them cold.
billion of those
You
things.
can keep them
man.
cold. Just put them outside. Just bags of them. Ding!
You can get so fucking many pizza rolls in space. Yeah.
You're gonna go outside and cool them off.
I think like just some good tendies.
Yeah.
You know, like chicken tendies, like
OG chicken selects from McDonald's.
just plain tendies. You got condiments. You know, like it's tough to beat. You could ration that out.
Zebra cakes.
Little Debbie's.
Some Drakes.
Cosmic brownies.
What are the good ones?
We're
What are
in
the good
outer
ones
space.
from Drake's, Brendan?
Yodels.
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 Ring dings.
Ring dings. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the yodels are the best. They're like the ho-hos.
I got an idea, Crit. We need to do a draft. We need to do a draft on these items we're bringing out to Mars.
Or to space in general.
Yeah,
Yep,
just
like
space
stranded
general,
in
but
space
yeah.
somewhere.
Next
Write
episode is
that
going to
down,
have a
write that
draft. So whatever
Yep.
whatever you can come up with.
I think we
episode
just
we're there.
decided it.
I
So
love it.
I honestly, guys, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my notes because I was trying to get us back to the Martian. So I have no idea what you guys just said.
Draft. Draft of items you take to space or food you
Okay.
take to space. Along those lines.
Okay. I'm 2-0 on drafts, so I feel good about that one too. Getting back to the movie, speaking of food, emergency provisions go out. It fails, right? Shocker.
That's the hardest kick in the nuts you could probably suffer in this
Dude.
situation.
I don't think I got teary-eyed in this movie because a lot of times I do. But that scene, I felt it.
Oh.
Like, that failing, everybody's cheering. There's that one guy that's still watching because he's like, we celebrated early. He's still tuned in, and then that fucking thing fails. Getting that message, from headquarters that the provisions aren't going to make it.
Yeah, he
the
goes.
launch failed.
He goes. How'd the launch go?
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
I have a quote from that scene too, and it's
What
it's-
launch?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My quote from that is tell them when he's talking about getting back to the captain, because now they know that he's a lot. Obviously they've had communication with the actual spacecraft,
Mm-hmm.
and he tells the captain about his parents. Like, tell them I love what I do, and I'm really good at it.
Yeah,
That's
that
when
little speech. I had some
Yeah.
feels going on too.
When the provisions fail, that scene happens. I think he's ready to kind of mail it in.
Yep.
And he says this is going to be a hard conversation, but tell them I love what I do and I'm really good at it. That would be very hard to read from. Like, let's say you're the guy on Mars, I'm your captain. I read that. That would be very, very hard. Not only did you leave him there, you're living with that guilt. Now he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Now you're getting the message of go talk to my parents and I'm
let them
die.
know.
Yeah.
And yeah, the survivor's guilt would be just suffocating.
Yeah. That's a message you not only are you already living with the fact that you left him there and she
Shit, I would
makes
just try and save him so I don't have to do that.
Yeah. I don't want to talk to your parents.
I'd rather die than have that conversation.
I've met
bro.
Gary. He's gonna talk my ear off. I don't want to have that happen.
Yeah.
I'll never get out of there. Man.
Yeah.
And then we get China. They come help us out. I wonder about that scene, whether it's China, it's Russia, it's whatever country. How often do things like that happen where they're willing to just give up for like human beings? They see a problem. Would China or any other country be like, we've got this classified jet or spacecraft or whatever it is. We've got an American who's trapped. We're seeing it on the news. Are they going to give up classified information to help?
I think so.
I think so for the reason that, like, there's a couple of reasons that I would think they would do it. One would be the public exposure of doing a good thing.
Yeah.
And number two would be they could get more funding. After they give their thing up, they're going to get more money.
There's a lot of benefits.
Yeah. There's from a practical standpoint instead of like a moral standpoint, it 100% makes sense to do it from what Trav listed. And then just from like, you're going to launch that ship anyway, dude. Everyone's going to fucking know about it, Yeah. So you might as well use it for a good cause, because that was NASA's HAB, right?
Yeah.
They own that HAB.
The one that blew up.
So, that it just opens up avenues as like different countries sends out their own team and uses the same facility or whatnot. I know there's a timeline to that, but then you get NASA's information.
The timelines got confusing a little bit in this section when they had to send the second one with the souls, but I mean, you know what they're shooting for.
Right, I think it's because of the increased time frame. That's like everything was like he can survive 400 days. It was all in the hundreds, and then it's just like, okay, now we have 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know if I know what did we get from China? Wasn't it just it was like a
booster
theory? Yeah, it wasn't like an entire ship. It was how they were. I don't know what the word is, but
the booster rocket.
The booster to get the thing into space. To send the things.
The technology behind of how much quicker they could do it.
It was already ready. Yeah.
They
were building a booster.
Planning. They were planning their own own trip and everything, and then we tried to build one at an accelerated rate without inspections, and then shit just goes wrong when you're dealing with that many variables, and then they had one that had been fully approved to go.
Yeah.
But the badass thought, Donald Glover's Childish Gambino's character of Slingshot Engaged, I think is
I love his introduction so much. He's like, hey, we need the and then he spits in the trash can and it's just the graded one.
Mm-hmm.
His character was phenomenal, and just from the I'm your boss, right? Yeah.
And when he meets like the head of NASA, he's just like, you stand here.
Yeah, whatever his first name is. He goes,
hold this.
Yeah. Teddy.
Teddy. Yeah.
He like hits that girl in the head. He's like, don't, like, we're going to go around Mars. We're going to, catch the fucking provisions. And it's like the craziest story, but like I think of people that are that smart that do that, like that's probably how, like we're not going to break it down from a fundamental standpoint. I've already figured out all the numbers. Here's what's going to happen. Slingshot, and they're all like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But he's like, he's already got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
To him, it's already done. And I know
this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Instead of, the delay of shooting it all the way out, the fuel consumption of everything is like, that one is actually the most practical.
That guy paid attention in Algebra 2 in high school.
I knew how to move the X to the Y to the other side of the equation.
I'm just glad we got the fatigue from Matt Damon's character.
Oh,
like
dude,
it took a long time to get there, but like when they actually were going to do this mission, he was skin and bone.
I always comment on that.
Yeah, it didn't happen for a long time.
No, and you think it makes you feel like everything's peachy up there and it's going good, and it's like he's in high spirits, he's doing his clips, he's joking, he's like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Makes his farm, and then shit just one after the other, and then it shock hits you with the scene where he is depleted, and he's blonde beard, right? And then at that moment, because I always comment on it every time I watch, is like that moment you're like, oh fuck, dude, like he's rationing. He's like, especially when he explains the scene where it's like, this is what I have right now, and they're asking me to do this, and it's just a fucking cube.
Well, we forgot about touching on the idea that the scene where his entrance blew up and froze all his goodies, and now he's legitimately on rations. Like, he has a limited amount of food. They have to get him food. He can't keep growing.
Yeah.
Which
I feel like I respected this movie of a lot of predictability. Like, there was a lot of predictability happening. And that scene where the storm comes back through and it torches the I guess it's like a hallway, you'd call it, like the chamber, the pressure chamber that you have to go through to get into the actual facility gets ripped off. And that's when the whole farm he's got going on is exposed to the outside weather, whatever.
Conditions.
But I feel like I knew that was going to happen again after the beginning scene. There was going to be another storm. And it got me to a point where I thought I just forgot about it. And then it happened again. I'm like, why did I not?
You're just worried about everything fucking else going on.
Everything, like, to your point, it seemed peachy. And I'm like, he's got to figure it out. But, like, the whole thing started with a storm. And I completely forgot. And then another storm comes and it completely upends him again.
Well, and those storms on Mars are way more intense, too.
Yeah.
Those things would fuck you up.
Quotable movie, Mark Watney, Space Pirate. Immediately made me think of Chaz Michaels is figure skating. Boom. Like, a lot of good quotes. Space Pirate. He was kind of bought in. I think like the way they portrayed Damon's character is the only way you could survive in outer space by yourself that long.
Have to.
His spirits were always high.
Yeah.
He was obviously, like, forget about the science aspect of it. Like, just him as a person, I think they did a good job of who that character was.
And they also killed the humor in it, too. Because it is a serious situation. Then he interacts with the crew for the first time. And, it's, Martinez, I think. It's like, yeah, we just don't like you. It's like, everyone in the crew understands that that's the right move and that there was no avoiding it at that point, right? So it's like, there's no ill will, none of that, but it's like, and then they show it that they're still willing to sacrifice their lives to get him back. Yep. So it's like, the humor was so well placed throughout the movie instead of like laugh tracks, right?
Well, and while you're in the movie and you're thinking about it and watching it, like, what an obvious thing. Like, yeah, of course we're going to go back. But you gotta have that conversation and think about the numbers and the factors of staying out there another 500 plus days. Obviously, the answer still would have been yes, but man, that would probably take a day and a half to just digest.
Yeah, I don't think you're making that decision right there. Especially with, like, the mutiny of it all.
Yeah.
Like, real life, no way that fucking happens.
No.
You're bringing those guys back. And I like how they introduced that, because that is the only move to do. You bring them home, you get them safe, and you're down a guy and you try to save him. Like, there's no way you sacrifice, one, the money aspect for it, and then two, the moral lives of you're essentially forcing them to do that trip if you order it. So it's like, that conflict there is such a nice add.
And the mission is just crazy. Like, one of the quotes I had from the back end of when they actually get back out there is, they have to essentially catch him, right? And when they're talking about if shit hits the fan, what can we do for mission control? And he's like, it's
22-minute delay.
Yeah, like, nothing. They're on their own. Like, that quote, they're on their own. Like, all of this shit, we can do nothing. We don't even know we can't see it. We have nothing. We just know that they're going to be there. We know the timing aspects of it. We can help with all the numbers. But once this shit is actually going on, we can do absolutely nothing for them. Yep. That was kind of like a chilling, like, oh, fuck.
Well, and think about this, too, with the math of how the orbits go. every moment that they are going, like every time that they're taking away from their mission, Earth and Mars are getting further and further apart.
Yeah.
Those orbits, that is even crazier to think about. Like your timeline just gets longer and even longer. And that's why they're having to come back in 4 years.
I think of the Tim and Eric skit of what a concept. The universe. What a concept.
With a movie dealing with all that time, I keep saying, well, I think they did good, but it's like they are dealing with so many moving variables throughout this film to keep it coherent and enjoyable. Like, they could have added entire storylines to this to make it confusing, but still make sense from like a mathematical standpoint. And they just said, fuck that shit. So that's where, you focus on what matters.
Yeah. They had to get a little outside the box at the end, right? Like, we're not Iron Man in this. That was funny. He's like, I'm going to be like Iron Man out here. Like, there was two things I had a problem with. One, that whole thing. Yeah, right. You can't cut your spacesuit open and
you would die.
I don't know
immediately.
I don't know anything about space. That doesn't seem realistic. The other thing I thought was funny was her getting in that like chair. Like she just gets sent out like Professor Xavier.
Like MODOK, bro.
Like just getting tossed out there and she's just she's like talking about like it's like meaningful, lines and she's just in a chair. Like what are we doing? Trev, I think you're muted or you didn't say anything.
Definitely muted. But at the end of the string she goes choo, like hits the hits the end of the line.
It's like there's something lost when you're hearing somebody like Mark and she just in a chair.
Mark
just floating in outer space on this Mark and she just
asking for calculations like what's our distance? 30-something kilometers.
Weird.
Or meters.
Yeah, it's like Will Compton. We're just flexing on them. But the chair and the Iron Man, I'm gonna just fly by shooting, pressure out of my hand. You would die, right? Like you.
Granted, this is coming from a guy.
You wouldn't have enough of it. That's the problem.
It's coming from a guy who literally just passed out on his flight up.
And he's got all this energy.
He was dreaming. He was dreaming about it. Yeah,
just soaring in outer space.
The amount of pressure on him there, and then you just run out of the supply of what is he shooting out? Oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
And
then it stops. I can just close it. Like, no, you can't. He's just
as soon as he gets all like off kiltered and he's just like gone. It's over.
It's over, bro.
You're not recorrecting. You're not recorrecting that.
Hey, could you imagine that flight back after you just see him careening away, and you have to turn around and he's gone forever.
Yeah.
No,
forever. My family, I love them.
It brings back a point of like when they thought he was dead
mm-hmm.
and they were going to go get him. It's like his body won't decompose. Like he's just going to be there.
You would know he's dead at that point, though. So
that's what I'm saying about this whole fucking floating thing is like he would just be out there forever.
You probably hit him on the return trip, dude.
Yeah, that body would just be in space forever.
The spacesuit Iron Man thing makes the blowing up a piece of the ship way more realistic. That makes sense compared to shooting around with your hand.
The hard to imagine parts of this movie all kind of came at the end to make it work.
And you have to have an imagination for the end
it's
of the
space.
Movie.
You have to get, it's not a space movie if there's not like wacky shit going on.
Yeah.
Because what's exciting about watching a ship just walk through fucking blackness?
My cap was off the whole time. I was in. The end, how they wrapped this thing up, they lost me. None of that shit. Like, you're not just catching him. You know,
No.
there's so many things in that scene that just didn't work for me.
But you liked watching it.
But I loved it. Yeah, loved the movie. That scene didn't work for me, but yeah, that whole the thought behind of how are we going to get him there? We're going to poke a hole in his hand. He's going to fucking guide himself up to no.
I know it never works in movies. Like they don't do this, but I would have loved to have got a little bit of dialogue of them, a little bit more dialogue of like a piece of their trip back and him like explaining like, dude, this is what I had to do.
Yeah, I think they skipped too much. You know, it was lacking the crew interaction though. We get them all together for, a minute in the very beginning. And you really never see them reunited instead of hey, little pat on the back.
I get it though. Like the structure of movies, you have to have the build up and then the climax and then the bring down. I feel like that bring down would have been too long if they had to do that. Yeah. So I get it, but in my mind, I would have loved to hear that. Would have loved to have heard.
They could have made it more emotional too, with the captain like breaking down in front of it. There was opportunities I think that were kind of missed, but you had to show the space flight. Mm-hmm. I actually think that the whole oxygen hand would have worked better had
oxygen hand is a funny phrase.
It is.
All things considered.
If they're able to eject him out of the spaceship and then he cuts it open for a second to reposition himself real quick, I think that works better instead of him just.
They went all in on that scene because he had to drop 5,000 kilograms off the MAV. Oh. Problem one, we have a fucking plastic sheet on the front of the spaceship. Number two, we're gonna catch him, right? That's a very easy one to grasp, but we're in outer space. We're just we got a slingshot around and we're just gonna go catch him. Think about that. That's a whole nother issue. Third one, like you said, he passed out. Right? The plastic tarp ripped. Yeah, the plastic tarp ripped, so he couldn't He couldn't get out of the atmosphere that they needed him to get out of. So there's another problem. They're 60 meters apart. They needed to be 10 meters per second. They're moving in at 54 meters per second, something crazy. The captain goes out in the Professor Xavier fucking chair.
They blow up a piece of the ship.
They bomb their own ship just to catch up to the guy.
No way that explodes cleanly.
And then he still goes Iron Man. Like, how many things did they have to add to the scene? They went all in. They pushed the chips in.
I love it.
And
it's a movie.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It didn't work for me because of how much bullshit was happening. I did like this movie. I think we didn't need that many things to go on at the end.
You're probably right.
We didn't need that. There's 6 things happening just to get him, and then they just catch him.
I feel like they just ran out of explanations where it's like this whole movie is set up A equals B equals C minus Z equals Y, right? It's all math. And then there's no way to math the end of this.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to make that make sense.
They just said every idea we had, we'll just put it all in the movie.
Well, I mean, and if you think about the logistical, like everything works out good, it's not fun to watch.
Right. Exactly.
Well, maybe 2 ideas would have been fine. Mm-hmm. We didn't need 7.
I think
that all happened at the same time.
I think my favorite quote from the movie is when he's back home, however many years later. I don't know if it said anything, 3 years later, and he's doing the teaching.
Yeah.
When he's saying when you're up there, shit's gonna go wrong. It never goes perfect, but you have to keep solving. When in reality, that's life in general. It's not just in space. So I thought that one was really cool.
Yeah, I thought about that. My kind of ending notes is when they're doing another launch, he's a teacher now, and then they're doing another launch, and it's going back to all the people on that ship. Whether it's football, it's a sport, it's a college, right? It's whatever things you want to talk about. How could you not be attached for life?
Oh,
if you're a retired astronaut, you're going to pay attention to every fucking launch. You know what could go wrong, what will go wrong. You know, like save it's like sports, right? Like you're gonna watch your team forever. Like that is a profession that how could you not be attached for life?
Yeah, probably
That
it
was a
probably
cool
is that
part.
way.
That's what I mean. Like that was a cool scene of showing all of them like on the edge of their seat because they know, like us idiots, we don't fucking know what goes into a space launch.
No.
We've seen them go wrong. We've seen them work. Cool. They know exactly how dangerous it is and getting to space, how successful that is. How could you not be attached for life?
Yeah.
It was a good job showing that.
Agreed.
I had something good and I lost it. I thought I was going to get a little more there.
Was it pre-ending or are you talking still ending quotes?
I'm kind of in my final thoughts. I just thought that whole, spiel was going to produce a little bit more of a reaction, but
well, I mean, you're right on the money. I mean, every piece of what you said, I agree with.
Yeah.
I mean,
on board.
Like you're saying with we all relate it to sports mostly because we're all big sports fans. So, yeah. I mean, like when you're a kid and even for Eagles fan, just wearing green, you're just locked in. You watch your first Eagles game and you're locked in forever. I mean, it's the same type of scenario where once one thing grabs you when it's intense, I think you're in it for a lifetime.
Yeah. My other kind of just dumb thought now that we're towards the back end here is like the astronaut like suits were fucking sick.
They were sweet.
I thought the helmets were too big. That's my helmets. But everything else is sick. The helmet just
super cool.
Just need a little smaller.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
It made it look like it was. I don't know, like the helmet. I agree with you. I get what you're saying. Like
it's so that they could film him in the helmets. But it's too egg looking for me.
The actual spacesuit was sick.
Yeah,
the orange like
shit goes
gave
hard.
me like Power Ranger vibes.
Yeah. Sick Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Especially if you had a crew
helmet.
No, if you had like AC.
Yeah, but you could put did you get that helmet and put in some fucking beer cans on the side? And just the helmet cans?
Yeah, we'll turn the beater on.
Yeah. Oh god, I had another good thought and I lost it again.
It must not have been that good then, huh?
It was the same kind of concept as the spacesuits, but
do you guys think we can get there in 10 years?
No. Not a chance.
Is that like an actual thing that's happening?
Well, this was based on 2035.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if we never went to the moon, we're never going to Mars. So
that's what we're trying to say.
We've been to Mars, not human, but
yeah, we have rovers up there.
Yeah.
Or do we?
I don't know. What? It's a bunch of fucking rocks.
Great question.
They could throw this in the desert. They could throw this in desert New Mexico and put a little grainy filter on it.
This was
it's all in Vegas.
Martian was filmed in Jordan, I believe.
It goes back to our thought about like dinosaurs. We never seen them. Like we don't know what Mars looks like. Hey, this is Mars. Sure. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I know it's orange.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think we'll get to Mars. If we got to the moon, we can get to Mars.
I like the.
I know that doesn't make sense, but
comparing this one to Independence Day, I just like new movies when it comes to these science and techie things. And like making things a little more believable. When you go back, it's a little nostalgia and this movie's cool for the time, but new movies, even like 2010.
Thank God for
newer,
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Trav.
CGI.
I mean, just
1000%.
CGI that shit, man. It looks so much better. Although I do love practical effects, so don't get me wrong. Like there is a place for those, and relying on CGI too much will kill it. But the fact that we're able to visualize things now instead of just some fucking green screen shit is so much better.
1000%. I love the way that we pick movies. We build a wheel, we spin it, we find it. When we have an old movie that has to do with things that are not believable, it is very hard to watch.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked Independence Day a lot more. Yeah. I think my dumb brain by default didn't like Independence Day because it was an old graphics movie. I don't think the movie was bad, but I kind of shit on it. I think because it is old and it had things that weren't real, and the way that we do things now, it's way cooler
Right.
to watch.
Like your dad
so
was
it's
saying.
hard to watch those movies.
Your dad messaged
Yeah.
us where he's like, "Yeah, I saw it like freaking 30 years ago." But
Yeah,
can't hard
and
to
it's
remember.
like you. This was 2015,
Mm-hmm.
so this is 10 years ago, and it still blows that movie out of the water when it comes to the special effects.
That movie could have came out today. I think The Martian could have came out today, and I would have been like, it's great technology. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't gone that much further.
Nothing about that movie felt old. Like it was 10 years ago, and nothing about it stood out to me as like where they fucked up.
I'm going to tell you guys this.
Special effects.
Going into watching this movie the second time, I remembered a different ending. Like
really?
Like Mandela effect. I totally thought they didn't make it, and he got to that thing and just was like done. Like movie ended. They couldn't make it.
I've never seen this movie, so I didn't have any predictions. Actually, that's wrong. I forgot about this. I wrote down on my notes, word for word prediction. I'm not leaving him again, is what I wrote down, because I knew in my brain they were going back for him. And the commander was going to say something along the lines of, I'm not leaving him again. And she kind of did.
Yeah.
She ponied up, got in the suit, went out there to get him. Like, we're not leaving him again.
Yeah.
It felt like that was coming, and it did. So shout out me.
Shout out you.
I don't think we talk directors very much. So I do want to give a shout out to Ridley Scott. That guy fucks.
Yeah, that was damn good. What else has he got?
Guy just fucks.
Alien Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
Gladiator, Black Hawk Down, Hannibal, G.I. Jane.
Okay, you didn't need to list that one.
That's a good movie. Fuck off. Napoleon, House of Gucci.
Oh, G.I. Jane?
Oh, House of Gucci.
American Gangster.
Love that movie.
Yeah, no, he's got good shit.
Never seen G.I. Jane.
1492 Conquest of Paradise, if you're interested.
Okay.
Overall, glad I watched it. I think, like I said at the beginning, I think Interstellar really hampered this movie for me because I didn't want to watch it because I thought it was like, we're just living in a time where we're just going to pump space movies out.
Do you think it would have affected
the same cast?
Do you truly think it would have affected it if you watched the movie?
I think I would have thought about Interstellar more than I did watching it now.
Yeah,
because I just would have thought like this movie has nothing on Interstellar.
Yeah,
I would have compared them like they were
way
competing
harder
for and I didn't at all watching this one. The fact that the cast was very similar. We're in outer space. Matt Damon was on a planet, lost.
Damon.
I don't remember the planet's name in Interstellar, but like he was like trapped there, and like here we are again, Matt Damon, astronaut, trapped on a planet. Like it was exactly the same thought of a plot at the time. That's why I didn't watch it. So I think I would have liked it less if I watched it when it came out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm with you.
Space, episode 2 in the book.
Space.
Let's see if Trav can go 2
Flash.
for 2 on the wheel.
He saved every one of us. Yeah, that's a wrap. Space episode 2. Martian, we've watched Independence Day. I don't remember what's on the wheel. I don't really know what I want to see next.
Apollo 13. I'm right. I'll go first. Apollo 13.
I don't necessarily want it to be Interstellar, but I feel like I'm going to be mad if we don't get it. I haven't seen it in a while. So you're going Apollo 13.
Yep. Go for 2 for 2.
I have never seen a decent amount of these. Like, I don't think I've seen Gravity. I don't think I've seen Ad Astra.
I've seen a little bit of Gravity, and that's why I'm not trying to pick it.
I don't think I've seen Prometheus. What is Prometheus part of the Alien?
Yeah,
storyline?
it's like a prequel to like how it all started, I think.
Okay.
That is a good movie.
I'm gonna pick Wall-E.
I was gonna pick Wall-E. You fucking
Why
ass.
not? I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh man, I would love that.
I heard that one will get the
All
tears
right.
going a little bit.
I'm gonna stick with
pick Moon
Ridley
Geese.
Scott here. No, I'm gonna stick with Ridley Scott here. Go Alien.
I'm going to go with The Fifth Element.
Love that movie.
I think I picked it the first time we spun this wheel, and then I heard it referenced on Pardon My Take, and I'm like, nope, simulation, we're going with it.
Good call.
Wally.
Luck, gentlemen.
Wally.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Just turn
Where's
the
Wally?
beat around.
This thing's cooking.
Where's Wally? Is moving. Wally's
I'm
gone.
cooked.
Come back. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs,
baby.
Spaceballs.
Oh,
Come on.
baby.
Come on.
What
You want
a
to talk about?
contrast.
You want to talk about a realistic space movie? We're going to Spaceballs. I haven't seen this movie in fucking forever.
I watched this the first time, Brendan, with Ray Culp.
Yeah,
Great first
dude,
movie to watch.
We haven't had like an actual. I mean, like you kind of got to cut Sandler's stuff out. We haven't watched like a comedy.
Right.
I don't think
This is a serious space movie, though.
Yeah.
you couldn't. Yeah, I mean, you think Martian was good? Wait till you see the special effects in Spaceballs. Spaceballs. I'm glad it made the cut.
Was it a repeat actor from Independence Day? Mr. President is in this too.
Daddy. John Candy is one of my favorite actors of all time.
Yep.
John Candy is in the same breath as Chris Farley for me in terms of like, I know they both passed away, but like their comedy is just different than other people's.
A Mel Brooks film too. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. Wow. What a concept.
Love it.
Spaceballs.
What a contrast.
You couldn't get more Independence Day, Martian, Spaceballs. Who knows what's coming up next? But we are all over the board.
I'm glad it's, different aspects of space where we have a realistic Martian one. We have Independence Day where it's on Earth. And now we're on the full other side of the board. Like we are all in space.
We're going to get a real snapshot of what space would be like next week with Spaceballs. Fun category. Space has been fun. Martian was great. I thought they did a really nice job. I thought Independence Day was a good movie, but I think when you get into categories like this, like we talked about, the timing of the fact that they're all going to be space, right? So every movie that we're going to watch is going to be heavily involved with special effects. So The Martian certainly, more up to speed with what we wanted to see.
Scratch that itch. I'm ready. I'm ready for Spaceballs.
Yeah, I can only imagine what Spaceballs is CGI or their special effects or their still shots are going to look like.
After we're just sitting on that,
it's going to be about spitting image of what outer space looks like. But excited to jump into that one. I'm actually going to get back on the horse on the Screen Unseen this week, so I'll be able to have a little bit of feedback, be able to bounce things off with Geese here because I missed last week. So gonna have to go see Relay, but excited to go watch more movies. Would love to hear from anybody out there that's seen any of the movies that we've watched in theaters and see if we were completely wrong. Go see Weapons. It's not as big of a horror, gory. It has gore in it, but like Weapons is a good story. It's a thriller. It's not necessarily this crazy horror film. Different perspectives. Very good movie. Want to hear your thoughts about it. It's hard to make horror movies nowadays. That one's shot from a totally different perspective. So go see Weapons. Go see The Screen Unseen. Go see Naked Gun. Go see Nobody 2. I don't care what you see. But when you do see it, if you're at home or you're in the theaters, guys, as we always remember, don't forget your extra butter. We'll catch you next week.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.